Chapter 3, The Fifth Month. Brother-in-law. Here are some updates about the Wei and Wen clans. We have reached a comfortable place in the construction of our home, enough that new couples are forming, and new babies are even on their way. These new families have told us that they wish for their children to be a part of a new sect, and not a dead and disgraced one. I think they're being too harsh on themselves, since they may be disgraced, but they certainly are not dead. But, regardless, we have promised them places as disciples in the Yiling Wei sect we hope to build, once they are of age to form a core, of course. Ajan and I have been hard at work writing up all sorts of theories and traditions of our own. We are moving in a direction to decide what sort of cultivation we will teach. I hope you won't be upset to hear that it will probably be a type of musical cultivation. We won't copy the Long clan for anything but basics, promise. We'll be modifying it to make it our own. Imagine a practice halfway between your cultivation and my own, and you will get an idea of our aim. Yuen is growing every day and is very curious about the world around him. Ajan tries to teach him new things every day, and they have begun tutoring on how to read and write. We have taught him how to write his name, and now he writes it on every surface he can find. When he isn't tutoring our son, or helping me to organize my life and work, your brother has taken up sewing and weaving of all things. He spends his afternoons sitting with the grandmothers and aunties, helping to put clothes on our backs. I must admit, he is more suited to delicate work than farming or building. He may be great with a sword, but he's fairly useless with a hammer. All the best, the Yiling Patriarch, Wei Wuxian.
Wei Wuxian. Please ask Wang Ji if there are any fabrics or threads he needs. I know that cost can be difficult, especially since children grow through clothes so quickly. I would ask him directly, but my brother can be reluctant to accept help, even when it is freely and gladly given. I hope it is not considered rude of me to hope that between the pair of you, you may be less proud, though I suspect it is a trait you both share. If your pride will not allow for aid, consider it a gift from an uncle to his nephew. Yuen deserves the same clothes to run around and play in as any child. Also consider it an excuse to send young Master Nie Huaisong on a shopping trip. I am certain he'll be thrilled. With care, Brother Lanzi Chen.
Benefactor. Ah, brother-in-law, you spoil us so. How lucky we are to have an elder brother like you. This shameless one will most certainly take you up on your generous offer. I have sent Ajan to quiz the aunties for what supplies they need, and this is the response. As much dark, sturdy, simple fabric as possible, as many needles of various sizes as you can find, and as strong a thread as possible, as much as you can send within a reasonable cost and without raising suspicion. Now, brother-in-law, this may sound greedy, but remember, most of these aunties expect as much as possible to not be very much at all. Whatever you send, if you can send any at all, will be appreciated and remembered. We will pay you back when our sect is established. I don't like being indebted, even to a family member. We asked Yuen what he wanted to wear, and he asked for bright red fabric. Wen Ning thought this was funny, and that we should indulge him. We told him he would have to wait until he gets older, and that we would get him red when he gets married. Signed, the Wei Clan.
Waji and Wuxian. I hope that the fabrics and supplies reached you safely. It wasn't that difficult to acquire them, since young Master Nie Huaisong is already known for exuberant shopping sprees. It is the transport of so many materials that concerns me, so please let me know whether they arrived in good condition. I am including a letter from young Master Nie Huaisong, who was quite enthusiastic to speak with you both. Sincerely, your elder brother.
Wei Zhang, I can't believe how much gossip about your life I had to get from Sec Leader Lan rather than from you. Why have you not reached out to me? You can't believe that I would be against you, do you? After how long we've been friends. I live for gossip, but I won't believe any of those nasty rumors about you. You got married to Lan Wangji. I almost fainted when I heard. It looks like all that time trying to catch his eyes back in the cloud recesses paid off. And I have heard that you're starting your own sect and are already building the Wei clan to include a young master. You have a son already, and I only just heard of your union. This is unacceptable. I included a fan with the fabric as a gift for your family. I'm sure your young one will have fun playing with it. Don't worry, it's quite sturdy, unlike my usual ones. I also made sure to add in some finer silks and patterned fabrics, along with the more practical kinds requested. If you are starting a sect, then one day you will be required to attend meetings and such events of state. One must represent their sect with pride and honor. You have to put your best foot forward. People will judge you based on how you look. Make yourself some formal robes. I also put in some red fabric for weddings. May your sect see many more in the future and continue to grow. Write me back. Sincerely, your Niejong. Niejong. It is a joy to hear from you after so long. Oh, how I long for our days of friendship causing trouble at the cloud recesses. You will have to catch me up on all the gossip and rumors that I am missing out on being isolated here. There is only so much dirt that my shijie and brother-in-law are willing to spill. I especially want to hear any rumors about me. You know how much I like to talk about myself. And in order to counter unfavorable rumors, one must be in the know about them first. One can't let themselves be caught off guard. It's just good sense. If you don't believe me, Ajahn just nodded his head in agreement. Really, he did, I swear. We both want to thank you for the fabric. They will be put to good use, and next time you see us, we'll be wearing them in splendor. Ayuen loves the fan. He carries it everywhere. I'm not sure he understands that it isn't a toy, since he mostly uses it to smack Wennig in the legs when he isn't giving him enough attention. Spread that rumor. Fearsome ghost general beaten by 4-year-old. I'm not sure they would believe it. I miss you and getting into trouble with you. Perhaps we could arrange to casually bump into each other shopping in a nearby town. Your friend, Wei Zhang.
Young Master Neo Haisong, thank you for the fabrics. It is very considerate of you to provide such high-quality materials. They will go a long way in aiding our growing sect and gaining respect. I am gladdened to hear that there is someone else who has not turned their backs on Wei Ying and his beliefs. Thank you. Signed, Wei Wanji.